My mental health journey, which is how I refer to it now, first started when I moved to university. It was both very serious and scary at the time, and it did require me to spend some time in hospital. I'm not going to go into too much detail because we haven't got 3 days. However, what I will say is I've had a few blips along the way, but each time it's made me stronger and more determined. I want to become a mental health champion because it can affect anyone at any point in their lives. I believe that we all either know someone or have been affected by mental health, which is a large sort of part of the service really. I also find myself engaging in quite a lot of conversations on stations about mental health, and I'd like to be in a better position to be able to support people. Having experience myself within that field, I think can be a very powerful thing when working with others that are experiencing something similar. So I want to be able to do it for those reasons. And generally, I want to help try and end the stigma around mental health. There's a lot of people that are kind of fearful of speaking out and sometimes see it as a shame, like not being able to cope. And I want to try and sort of break down barriers with regards to that so that it will enable people to access some of the support that's available within the service. We've got some fantastic support that can help people with mental health and well-being, but because people are a little bit worried to speak about it, sometimes they don't access that support that can be free and can be quite fast for them to access. So I know with myself, things like CBT, if I'd gone to the doctor, there's a 2-year waiting list. I was able to access that through the service. I've been able to access mindfulness programs through the service that again would have cost quite a lot if I'd have gone outside. So for those reasons, I kind of want to break down those barriers to help people access stuff that can help them, change their life, but also potentially save it. I believe it's so important because everybody has mental health, whether that's positive mental health or sometimes quite negative. We've all got mental health. So I think by being more kind of informed about it and more open to discussion around it, we can support everybody's mental health and well-being. I also think it's so important because the simple steps that I think you can take to help and improve mental health and well-being, and I think that starts by just simply being nice and just being open and non-judgmental. I think there's a big fear that people feel that they're going to be judged, and I think just one step forward, and why I think it's important is, just to be nice and kind to each other.